It's Fuck Yeah Friday.
Fuck yeah!
Get ready for some wins.
Welcome to the Be It Till You See It podcast, where we talk about taking messy action knowing that perfect is boring. I'm Lesley Logan, Pilates instructor and fitness business coach. I've trained thousands of people around the world, and the number one thing I see stopping people from achieving anything is self-doubt. My friends, action brings clarity, and it's the antidote to fear. Each week, my guests will bring bold, executable, intrinsic, and targeted steps that you can use to put yourself first and be it till you see it. It's a practice, not a perfect. Let's get started.
Hello, Be It Babe. Happy FYF. That means it is Fuck Yeah Friday. It is the time of the week where you're supposed to celebrate things. If you haven't started practicing celebrating that all the time, I am actually joined with my co-host, Brad.
What?
Yeah. And you know what? One of the wins I have for this year is I learned how to say your last name.
Hey, what? That's a good win.
Didn't even know I was saying it wrong.
Only 10 years later.
9.
Well,
I guess we knew each other 11.
Yeah.
At any rate, you guys, if this is your first time joining us, what we actually do is we celebrate some wins of yours that you send in and a win of one of ours. And then we end with a mantra. And I got some new cards. I guess I'll get those for the next one, not for this one. But don't worry, you got a mantra at the end of this. Do not stress. We're just taking you behind the scenes on how this goes down. So let's get started with a win of yours. This is from Kristin Salmons. She is a Elevate grad and agency member. And she wrote, after our Elevate call Friday, I saw my hypermobile CrossFit client, put her on the spine corrector like we discussed, and then took her to the reformer. After a few things there, I decided to put her on the box and use the weights to work on her arm back connection. It was amazing. When we finished, she said that was hard.
Woo.
And I've done a lot of hard things. That was so hard. We found connection. She was so much more open through her neck and her shoulders. She's got homework. Thank you. It's working.
Love that.
I love it too. You know, one of the things that we do with Elevate grads is we have alumni calls that they can join and they can ask questions about their practice or about a client they're working with, and they can get feedback. And hypermobile CrossFit client isn't normal.
It is not normal. That is true.
And so it was just really, really fun. So Kristin, thank you for sharing that with us. All this is to say is like a lot of times, you don't have to be a Pilates instructor to have this win. Sometimes we think something should be easier because we're really good at something else. And honestly, what we really have to do is actually go about things a different way to recognize, I'm not doing it like that. Like Brad's super hypermobile and he does yoga, but when he actually focuses on some of his foundations, he finds that it's really hard and really difficult to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have another win I want to share. This one's from Rachel Hines. She actually went on a Cambodia retreat with us over a year ago. She's an agency member and she wrote, I was extremely sick this week, kept testing negative for COVID and other various things, ended up at an urgent care, and basically they said, it's just some kind of virus. Anyway, that's not the win part. I have been out of the studio for 5 whole days, and because of my team, the studio was completely covered. I have an awesome studio manager and great instructors that everything just kept moving. My studio manager took her first official meeting without me. It took time to get to this point, and I've been very particular with hiring, and everyone reflects our brand and our mission.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
That is like the ideal.
I know. When we met Rachel, you know, what a difference a year makes is what I really actually want to say. And this being the FYFs of December, you kind of want something to happen yesterday, but actually this win is because she has been so consistent with her mission and her values and making sure that the team that she has and that she keeps and that she nurtures is aligned with those.
Yeah.
This is why you want to do that. So when you're sick, you're not like, and these fucking people don't know how to answer an email and respond and handle the studio while I'm sick for 5 days.
Yeah.
So this is why you do it.
That's amazing. Well, congratulations. That's really exciting.
Yeah. Brad, do you want to take this week's win or I can do it?
I do want to take this week's win. Well, I'm going to piggyback off of Rachel. We had a similar experience that made me feel so calm and excited about the team that we built when Lesley and I were out of town hosting our Cambodia retreat. We also launched the tour, the winter tour. And it was incredible because it was not possible for us to participate in it other than maybe making a post on social. But we literally didn't even have to do that. We've gone through this a handful of times. They've created a system and they were able to replicate the system and successfully because we sold out 3 locations on the very first day of the launch. And I'm pretty sure we were asleep on the other side of the world. So
all I did was accept you did it. I was like, I have to go to sleep. Yeah. You're going to be up for an hour. if this comes through, you need to accept the Instagram post. And that was all we had to do while we're halfway across the world.
Yeah.
It was freaking awesome.
So I couldn't agree more, Rachel. It is a absolutely joy-filled moment when you're like, oh, wow, it's possible for me to step away and the wheels stay on the bus. Not only that, but taking a client meeting without you, that's progressing the business forward. So that's incredible.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's hard to see some of these wins until you're sick or until there's an obstacle or like this thing. We don't often give ourselves time to test things. And so it's like, you just got to know that you're ready. You know, I was just watching a workshop and she said, the reason why we do Pilates is so that if you're in the ocean and a shark comes up, your body knows how to twist and turn and swim faster and use your legs and use your arm and get up and you can beat the shark. But you wouldn't ever test that on like willingly. No?
That's quite a scenario. You're making me go.
I know. Did you get stressed out? Okay, here. Let's do the mantra. Okay. When I focus on my reason for being, I am infinitely brave. When I focus on my reason for being, I am infinitely brave.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you
are.
When
I focus on my reason for being, I am infinitely brave.
Yeah. I feel like we're trying out for auditioning for a Calm app.
When I focus
on my reason for being, I'm infinitely brave.
Yeah.
All right, loves. You know what to do. Until next time, be it till you see it.
Bye for now.
That's all I got for this episode of the Be It Till You See It podcast. One thing that would help both myself and future listeners is for you to rate the show and leave a review. And follow or subscribe for free wherever you listen to your podcast. Also, make sure to introduce yourself over at the Be It Pod on Instagram. I would love to know more about you. Share this episode with whoever you think needs to hear it. Help us and others be it till you see it. Have an awesome day.
Be It Till You See It is a production of the Bloom Podcast Network. If you want to leave us a message or a question that we might read on another episode, you can text us at +1 310 905 5534 or send a DM on Instagram at BeItPod.
It's written, filmed, and recorded by your host, Lesley Logan, and me, Brad Crowell.
It is transcribed, produced, and edited by the epic team at Diseño.co.
Our theme music is by Ali at Apex Production Music, and our branding by designer and artist Gianfranco Cioffi.
Special thanks to Melissa Solomon for creating our visuals.
Also to Angelina Herrico for adding all of our content to our website. And finally, to Meredith Root for keeping us all on point and on time.